10 Aldi secrets they don't want you to know. Aldi wants you believing you are always getting incredible deals. Behind those unbeatable prices lie traps, tricks, and psychological manipulation that most shoppers are completely unaware of. From hidden shelf codes to engineered scarcity, from fake scams to quality disasters. Today, every layer gets pulled back. Once you see the game, you will never shop those aisles the same way again. No. 10. The D code. Aldi's quiet discontinuation signal. Next time you pick up a product at Aldi, look at the price tag carefully. A single capital D printed on an Aldi shelf price tag can quietly signal the end of a product's run. Most shoppers never notice it. The letter blends into the label. Same font, same color, tucked in the corner, easy to miss on a busy aisle. A 12-store audit found just 4 or 5 instances of this tag, mostly on own brand or seasonal lines. No official Aldi documentation confirms the practice, and staff rarely mention it. Yet consumer forums and videos are filled with stories of favorite yogurts and snacks vanishing after that D appeared. The system connects directly to how Aldi manages inventory without announcement. It operates similarly to Costco's Death Star, a small asterisk in the top right corner of a price tag that signals a product will not be restocked once current inventory sells out. The letter U on an Aldi tag signals something different. An item is temporarily unavailable or out of stock. The color-coded tag system runs alongside this. A white tag with red text almost always indicates an Aldi find. Weekly limited stock. A yellow tag with red text signals a sale. A blue tag means the product is seasonal. A yellow tag with a blue sticker marks a new permanent line. These codes exist for inventory management, but shoppers who read them gain a meaningful edge. If you spot a D on something you rely on, stock up immediately or accept it may be gone permanently. 9. Special buys. Aisle, engineered scarcity, and the FOMO machine every Thursday and Sunday. Aldi drops a new batch of special buys. Garden sets, power tools, $199 laptops, each with a strict per-store cap. National advertisements might suggest 500 units are available. On the ground, most stores receive just 4 or 5. The most hyped items vanish within minutes, fueling early morning queues and a rush that frequently ends in disappointment. Scarcity does not just drive footfall, it sustains a resale market where special buys fetch 30 to 70% premiums online, sometimes within 48 hours of release. But the real risk is not missing out. It is what some shoppers take home. Electronics and tools under $200 are frequently reported to fail within 6 months. Laptops overheating, power tools breaking after minimal use. No reliable return rate data has been published by Aldi. The lesson is straightforward. Before joining any Thursday morning queue, research the specific product independently. Hype and engineered scarcity are not substitutes for quality or genuine value. No. 8. The fake voucher scam. How criminals use Aldi's brand against you fake. Aldi voucher and gift card scams have become a costly trap for thousands of shoppers across the United Kingdom and Europe. The typical scheme begins with a social media post promising a $65 Aldi anniversary voucher. Share a link, complete a quick survey, and the money is supposedly yours. Behind the familiar blue logo and polished graphics sits a criminal operation. The link leads to a fake website, domains like aldivoucherpromoffer.com, designed to collect personal details and payment information to activate the voucher. Victims are charged a $2 to $5 processing fee and sometimes prompted to download a malicious app. The voucher never arrives. Bank accounts are compromised, and personal data is exposed to further fraud. Official figures are unambiguous. Over 6,000 victims across Europe, with at least 1,500 confirmed cases in the United Kingdom. The average individual loss stands at 135. The National Cybersecurity Centre estimates total UK losses from these scams at more than 4 million in a single year. Aldi's position is clear. They never issue vouchers or gift cards through third-party sites, social media, or unsolicited emails. Any offer requesting payment or personal details outside of aldi.co.uk is a red flag. Never pay a fee for a voucher. Verify directly on the official website. Report suspicious offers to Action Fraud. No. 7. The 30-second checkout designed to make you spend more. The Aldi checkout experience is not accidental, it is engineered. Every transaction is measured against an internal target, 30 seconds from first scan to payment. Cashiers move at a relentless pace, scanning items faster than most shoppers can pack. A recent shopper survey found that 68% of customers admit to feeling rushed at the till. That pressure is not coincidental. The faster you move, the less time you have to double-check prices, identify scanning errors, or reconsider what you are actually buying. Bags must be packed after payment at a separate shelf, while the next customer's shopping accumulates behind you. 2% of shoppers say they have bought unplanned extras during this high-speed scramble. The checkout design reduces hesitation and increases impulse spending systematically. The defense is simple. Prepare bags before scanning begins, have payment ready, and do not let the pace override your purchasing decisions. No. 6. Packed in Britain. The labeling loophole. The fee phrase "packed in Britain" appears on nearly half the grocery shelves at Aldi. But what it really means is far less British than most shoppers assume. A detailed audit of 150 Aldi products found that 42% carried this label. Yet more than 80% of their ingredients were imported: Dutch tomatoes, Polish chicken, Brazilian beef. The legal loophole is straightforward. As long as final packaging occurs in the UK, the Packed in Britain label is legally permitted, regardless of where the ingredients were grown, raised, or processed. The fine print on the back of the pack carries the real information. Produced in Poland. Packed in the UK. Only the red tractor logo guarantees that food is both grown and processed in the UK, but fewer than 15% of Aldi's own label products carry it. For shoppers seeking to support British farmers or avoid long-haul supply chains, front-of-pack branding is not a reliable guide. Always check for the red tractor stamp and read the origin line, not the packaging headline. No. 5. Compare at pricing. The reference price. That isn't on dozens of special buys and big-ticket items. Aldi shelf tags flash bold discounts against a compare at reference price. A recent price tracking study reviewed 30 of these offers and found the average compare price was inflated by 38% over real-world market prices. The case study that defines the problem: a 199 laptop listed as reduced from 450 ton. Similar models were available online for $230 to $260. The stated saving on paper was 55%. The real saving was under 15%. Disclaimers, where they exist, are buried in footnotes on promotional leaflets. UK regulations require reference prices to be genuine, but enforcement is inconsistent. Before purchasing any big-ticket item at Aldi, cross-check the same specification on independent price comparison websites. The tag is a marketing tool. Treat it as one. No. 4. No loyalty card. honest pricing or a hidden disadvantage. Tesco's Club Card delivers 12% off headline prices. Sainsbury's Nectar Card offers up to 15%. But those discounts exist because baseline shelf prices are quietly inflated to fund the loyalty scheme in the first place. The discount brings prices down to what many competitors charge as their standard rate. Aldi sets a single price for every shopper. No card, no app, no personal data exchanged for access to a better deal. Consumer trust surveys rank Aldi above rivals for pricing clarity and transparency. The price on the shelf is the price paid. No exceptions, no tiers. The trade-off is real for a specific type of shopper. Those who actively stack coupons and maximize loyalty schemes can occasionally beat Aldi's ticket price on promotional lines. For the average basket, however, Aldi's flat pricing model eliminates hidden inflation and removes the risk of missing a deal through card ineligibility. For those weary of loyalty card inflation and the illusion of savings, Aldi's model offers a rare kind of straightforward pricing. No. 3. The 60-day twice-as-nice guarantee. The safety net most shoppers don't know exists. Aldi, as 60-day twice-as-nice return policy, covers nearly everything in the basket, and 48% of shoppers have never heard of it. The policy applies to opened and used items: a leaking milk carton, a faulty kitchen gadget, a loaf of bread that arrives stale, all covered with a full refund or replacement. No questions asked. Among shoppers who did make a claim, the average refund was $15 per return. Receipt requirements are flexible. Bank statements are accepted as proof of purchase if the original slip is lost. The 60-day window significantly exceeds the legal minimum, and most competitors cap returns at 28 days or require products to be unused. The scope covers most products with the exception of alcohol and select non-food items. Before writing off any disappointing Aldi purchase as a sunk cost, the guarantee applies. It is a meaningful tool for protecting household budgets in a store where quality can be inconsistent. No. 2. When you shop matters as much as where. 4. Week audit across 30 UK stores produced clear data on the best and worst times to shop at Aldi. Weekday mornings between 8 and 10 a.m. delivered 92% shelf availability, with bakery and dairy at peak freshness. Average basket values during these hours were $27. Saturday afternoons between 2 and 5 p.m. produced the worst results. Shelf fullness dropped to just 58%, with special buys nearly wiped out entirely. Average basket values during these peak hours climbed to $33 as shoppers grabbed remaining stock or settled for pricier alternatives. New special buys land on Thursdays and Sundays, but without early arrival, the most valuable items disappear within minutes. Late evenings after 7 p.m. occasionally produce yellow sticker markdowns, but selection is inconsistent and unreliable. The data is unambiguous. Weekday mornings between 8 and 10 a.m. deliver the most value with the least friction. No. 1. The master strategy. What to buy, what to skip, and how much you can actually save. Every trap and every advantage across this list points to the same conclusion. Aldi is not uniformly good or uniformly risky. The outcome depends entirely on where you spend your money inside the store. Fresh meat at Aldi consistently undercuts major supermarkets by up to 30%. The specially selected range earned 17 gold medals in 2025 alone. Wines in the $5.49 to $12.25 price range have beaten premium rivals in blind taste tests. The in-store bakery produces gourmet-level bread and pastries for under half the price of high street chains. These categories represent genuine, consistently documented value. The traps concentrate in predictable locations. Special buys, electronics, and tools under 200 TARs carry a high failure risk within 6 months. Compare at prices are inflated by an average of 38% on big-ticket items. The checkout design is built to create rushed, unplanned purchases. The Packed in Britain label obscures imported ingredients on 42% of audited products. The complete framework for protecting your spending is specific. Avoid fake voucher scams. Verify all big-ticket prices independently. Check the red tractor logo for genuine British produce. And do not allow checkout speed to override deliberate purchasing decisions. Shoppers who apply these rules consistently save an estimated $12 per week compared to a similar basket at competing supermarkets. Across all 10 points, one pattern holds. Aldi's savings are real in specific categories, but the system surrounding those savings is built on psychological and logistical pressure that consistently benefits the retailer. The distinction that determines your outcome is not between cheap and expensive. It is between cheap and true value. At Aldi, those are not the same thing. And now you know exactly how to tell the difference.